Okay, hello. This is Daryl. This is my diary entry, daily diary entry for our course, my course. So targets for today. So sorry, this is week one, day one of my diary, and my targets today were kind of to improve my jazz chord progression, kind of get my fingers underneath these new jazz chords that I've learned. I'm currently just started doing my grade 6 electric guitar, and there's a lot of new jazz chords such as ninth chords, augmented chords, and dominant seventh chords. So there's a lot of chords to learn. So that's one of my targets for today. Um, Another thing that I did today that I practiced was kind of I think it was Good Riddance by Green Day and I can't remember the other song, a bit embarrassing now. But my objective for the next couple of days, next few weeks, next few days, is to kind of memorize both of them songs without the sheet music, because we did practice the songs and I played them perfectly, but I needed to read the music still on the computer, or sorry, on the Mac. So the target for the next couple of weeks is kind of just to memorize them off by heart so I can perform them. That's the ideal thing, is to perform them in November for a concert. And the last target I had was to kind of learn these blues progressions but practice them slow and perfectly. It's been a proven fact that practicing slow but practicing perfectly in time and in like kind of like picking every note, perfect technique but doing it really slow is the fastest way to learn anything. So I'm just going to give you a quick demonstration of the kind of things that I did practice today. So for 5 minutes, yeah, for about 5 minutes, I practiced. I'm not sure if I can turn the camera. No, I can't. I practiced these chords here, and this is just I'll show you in a minute. This is just a chromatic scale, chromatic chord progression going up. Yeah, chromatically from G on the E string all the way to B. And the idea of this is just to kind of get my fingers underneath the chords and just to learn the chords. So as you can, I think you might be able to see there, they are the chords. So you've got a G major 7 there, you've got an A flat dominant, yeah, A flat dominant 7, then you've got A minor 7, and you've got B flat minor 7, and it just goes on. So it goes chromatically up to B and then goes back down again. I'll give you a quick demonstration, and I believe I practiced this, I'm starting to practice this on 60 beats per minute with a metronome. So I'll just give you a quick demonstration. It goes. So that goes descending, and then I also practice it on the A string as well. So that just goes on all the way up to E, and it goes chromatically back down to a C. So yeah, the next thing we practice at college, I could play Good Riddance. It goes. So I learned Good Riddance. So that goes like that. But the problem is that I kind of have to look at the music. So my target for next time is to kind of um, memorize a chord so I can actually play it in a performance style without reading the chords out. And the next thing is to practice. I practiced that at college for a good hour. We were practicing the song over and over. The two songs that we did. I can't remember the other song that we did. I'm really sorry. But I did learn that one as well. And again, I need to memorize that, not just read it off a piece of paper. So yeah, we did that for about an hour and a half. We rehearsed that. No, sorry, an hour. We rehearsed that quite a lot today, with all the instruments, including the violin, the keyboard, and vocals. So the final thing that I practiced this for about half an hour today. The reason why I practiced this one for so long is just the fact that the chord progression there's so many little nuances and little things you have to kind of get used to. There's so many notes involved, so I kind of have to like practice it for quite a while. And yeah, so the best thing for me to do with this chord progression is to practice it extremely slow but perfect technique. So I'll give you a quick demonstration now, and then I'll kind of give a analysis of how I can improve. So the blues progression goes like this. Oops. Oh, that was really horrible. So as you can see from there, I already know what I can pick up. So the first part of the song I can play confidently and fine. And the second half of the song after it goes from... Oops. I kind of like, because there's so many notes involved, I kind of rush it and then I kind of panic and then it's not really underneath my fingers yet. So what I need to do is to practice it extremely slow. So I'm going to go... So practice it extremely slow with perfect technique and I'll learn it faster. So the reason why it's best to practice slow with perfect technique is it gives your mind like it processes the song faster. So yeah, that was my practice for today. So in total I practiced the jazz chords for about 5 minutes, and then I practiced the blues progression thing for half an hour, and at college I practiced the songs for about an hour. So in total that's about an hour and 5 minutes of practice for today. So, oh yeah, and also I didn't say, sorry, I practiced Neon by John Mayer. That's going to be a part of my four-piece audition tape. And I need to practice that extremely slow as well because I haven't played it in about 2 months and I just need to go through it slow, so I'll give you a quick demonstration now. My target for this one is to really make the kind of bass notes pop. The way John Mayer plays it, and he plays it extremely, he just plays it like with real vibe and real pop. And it's because he's doing like a slap bass technique on the E string on the, and it makes a song really pop. So that's what I need to work on. So to do that, I need to kind of practice slow. Make sure that I'm getting the pop in, because if I don't, if I practice too fast, I won't get the pop in. So that's another thing that I practice. So I practiced that for about 15 minutes today. So in total, that was about an hour and 20 minutes of practice today. So finished.